first, they returned to Afghanistan knowing the deadly dangers they'd face, and tonight, one family are facing up to the tragic legacy of those dangers.
Lance Corporal Drane of the 1st Royal Anglians was killed in Helmand province yesterday, the 100th British soldier to be killed in Afghanistan in the last 12 months.
Well, tonight, as his family mourn his death, tributes have been paid to his bravery, and the relatives of other Royal Anglians are offering his family their support. Well, Victoria Webb joins us now from outside of the regimental headquarters in Bury St Edmunds. Victoria, what more do we know about the Lance Corporal?
Well, it's literally the last 10 minutes that the MOD have released this soldier's name. 23-year-old Lance Corporal Drane, part of C Essex Company. He was born in Bury St Edmunds. He joined the battalion in 2007. He was shot yesterday in Helmand province, in an area British forces have been trying to secure for some time now. He was engaged. His fiancée Sean, his parents Desmond and Jackie, and his brother Christopher say they're extremely proud of him, and no words can describe their loss.
The Royal Anglian flag flying at half-mast. Following the death of Lance Corporal Drane, the latest British casualty in Afghanistan. For mothers like Alison Burgess from Bury St Edmunds, whose 2 sons Nicky and Daniel are currently serving out there, it's a stark reminder of how dangerous their job is. Last year she set up a support group, a much-needed resource during these difficult times, particularly for the family who are grieving.
At the moment, you know, it's right that they're left together to work through the grief that they're going to be feeling. We want them to know that we're here for them, and they'll know that through the regiment. It's a strong family regiment, and they'll be very, very well supported.
On Remembrance Day, the people of Bury St Edmunds came here to pay tribute to those who've lost their lives in conflict, including the 10 soldiers from the 1st Battalion, the Royal Anglians, who've been killed in Afghanistan lives in 2007. This latest fatality is the first in their current tour.
Today in Lancashire, the funeral took place of Corporal Lauren Martin Thomas of Essex-based 33 Engineer Regiment. He was killed in a blast from an improvised explosive device. This latest soldier from the Royal Anglians is the 100th to be killed in 12 months. In Bury St Edmunds today, there were many who believe the government should bring troops home, not commit more to the operation.
I think it's very sad indeed to be losing so many British lives. I don't see any success or good end at the moment.
I suppose it's a job that has to be done, and it's totally tragic, the number of young men that we're losing. I just hope that they soon wrap it up.
As hard as it is, we have to carry on.
I think they should come out and come back home and be with their families.
The former head of the British Army, General Sir Richard Dannett, says more troops are needed for the mission to be successful.
I think what's really important is that President Obama last week announced 30,000 additional troops. Our own government has announced some additional troops. And perversely, the more we have there, the more secure the soldiers in place can be, because the areas that we've cleared of Taliban, we then need to hold securely in sufficient numbers.
400 soldiers from the 1st Battalion, the Royal Anglians, known as the Vikings, were deployed to Afghanistan in October. We filmed them training at an imitation Afghan village in Norfolk, where they took part in scenarios that would prepare them for their mission. Today, the Defence Secretary Bob Ainsworth called on the public not to judge the campaign by casualties alone.
Here in Afghanistan, there is a sense of very real progress in this mission, that we are putting things where they need to be, and the mission in Afghanistan is of vital importance to our national security back in the United Kingdom, and people have to understand that that's the reason why we are here.
As Alison eagerly awaits her next conversation with her sons, she'll be joining other families as they prepare for Christmas, hoping that no more bad tidings will be coming their way.
But Victoria, the government is still insisting that progress is being made in Afghanistan.
Yes, as you heard in that report, the Defence Secretary Bob Ainsworth, who's actually visiting Afghanistan at the moment, visiting troops there, he says that on the ground there is a sense that real progress is being made. And for families like Alison, the mother I've been speaking to today, she says it's really important that they hear about that progress. She says she's very proud of what her two sons are achieving. Now, her support group will be meeting in Chelmsford in a few days' time. Obviously, following the death of Lance Corporal Adam Drane, it will give those families the chance to offer support to one another.
Thank you, Victoria.